My father, Donald Hooper, was born on May 3rd, 1923 in Toronto. He passed away of cancer at home in July of 1999. After the Second World War broke out, Don attempted to enlist with his best friend. When his mother found out, she marched down to the enlistment office and explained that her son was not of age. At this time, she was a widow and very protective of her only son. Don was very disappointed and never forgave his mother for doing this. His best friend went into service and was sent to Africa, where he quickly developed dysentery, was sent home, and died 10 years later from dysentery complications. When he was of age, Don enlisted in the Air Force and was trained at CFB Borden. After his training, he was sent to Gander, Newfoundland, and worked as a firefighter in the Air Force. He was always disappointed not to be sent to Europe, but at least received a Defense Medal for service in Britain, as Newfoundland was not yet a part of Canada. When the war ended, he returned to Toronto and often went to the Palais Royal to listen to swing music. There he met his wife, Lois McLaughlin, and they married in 1947. After the war, he worked for the Toronto Transit Commission, waiting to be called by the Toronto Fire Department. He finally was called to be a fireman and worked for the TFD for over 40 years and very much enjoyed his job, especially when he was captain. Don and Lois had 2 daughters, Donna, who passed away at the age of 65, and me, Gloria. Throughout his life, Don continued to love his swing music. He enjoyed listening to baseball on the radio, but most of all, he loved his 6 grandchildren. He lived to see his triplet great-grandchildren, and since his death, there are now 13 great-grandchildren. Don will always be remembered by his family.